From the Detroit Free Press, I'm Robin Chan with today's Voice Briefing. It's Friday, February 14th, 2025.
This is Lily Altavino with the Detroit Free Press. The deaths of 2 Detroit children experiencing homelessness in a casino parking garage are a stark reminder that in many cases, schools and educators are the last to know when students are homeless. One of the children who died was a 3rd grader in Ecorse Public Schools, Superintendent Joshua Tellison confirmed. Tellison said schools are limited in what services they can provide to homeless students, but when they can be identified, educators will try their best to help connect families to resources. It's unclear in this case if the children were identified as homeless, but experts say numerous barriers exist in trying to identify which students might not have a reliable place to sleep. To learn more, head to freep.com.
I'm Dante Bedingfield for the Detroit Free Press. One of Detroit's most unique annual events returns for the next 2 weekends when the Dirty Show celebrates its 25th anniversary. For a quarter of a century, North America's largest erotic art exhibition has enticed visitors from around the world for a party of epic proportions. While it began as a happening in an office above a Royal Oak bump shop, the multimedia event now consistently attracts capacity crowds to its home of recent years, Detroit's 50,000 square foot Russell Industrial Center. With over 300 juried paintings, sculptures, photos, films, and other media, immersive installations, raucous stage performances, and live demonstrations, Dirty remains a provocative, exciting, and inclusive place for attendees to explore and interact.
This is Brian McCollum, music writer with the Detroit Free Press. Ann Arbor's Michigan Stadium is set to host the first concert in its century-long history. Country star Zach Bryan will play the massive venue on September 27th, just 15 months after his sold-out show at Detroit's Ford Field. Tickets will go on sale to the public Friday morning, and with a potential crowd of 112,000 people, the show could set a record for the highest non-festival concert attendance ever in the United States. That mark is currently held by country music veteran George Strait, who clocked 111,000 last June in his home state of Texas. The University of Michigan Football Palace is the biggest stadium in the Western Hemisphere and 3rd biggest in the world, but concert productions were stymied there over the decades because of limited dock loading space. U of M officials in recent years began exploring ways to route around those issues. They've partnered with the national concert promoter AEG Presents to make the Zach Bryan show happen.
Find more from the Detroit Free Press on freep.com. That's freep.com. Thank you for listening. Have a great weekend, and you'll hear more from us Monday.